You can start making $10,000 a month as quickly as next month with a business model that I promise you would have never thought that you could actually run from a laptop. And it's called remote house cleaning. Yes, you heard it right. A house cleaning business that you run completely remotely. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how to start and scale it all the way from the foundation to automating the business and allowing it to run without you. So let's get right into it. Step number one, first and foremost, you're gonna wanna do all the foundational boring stuff like taking care of the LLC, your insurance, etc. For your LLC, you're gonna wanna go to Northwestern Registered Agent. I'll put the link down below. I don't have an affiliate deal with them. It's just the easiest way I've found to just get your LLC registered properly with all the paperwork you needed. It's a couple clicks and boom, you're in business. You're then gonna take that EIN you get, your tax ID, and you're gonna apply for a business bank account so you can start accepting payments into your business. Then you're gonna wanna go to a website like Next or Thimble for general liability insurance. This should cost you no more than $100 a month. The averages that I see around $60 to $80 a month. Once that stuff's all taken care of, you're ready to move on to the next step. Next up, you're gonna need to pay $57 for what's called Booking Koala. Booking Koala is an all-in-one booking platform. You can even build a website through here. This is gonna open you up to a whole new segment of customers that don't actually want to pick up the phone and call you to book a job. So you're gonna pay for that so that if a customer lands on your website, then they have an opportunity to actually go and book a job with you without you ever having to even talk to them. And you can also manage your cleaners in there. You can assign your cleaners jobs. It's an all-in-one platform specifically for remote cleaning businesses. It's amazing. Once that's set up, you're also gonna wanna set up OpenPhone. OpenPhone is gonna be the platform you use to generate a phone number for your business so you can call your customers, text your customers, receive calls from potential customers. And it's just so you don't have to use your own personal number to mix between what you have going on personally in your phone and what you got going on for your business. You don't want to mix the two. It can get really annoying. Trust me, I've tried it. That's what I did when we started the window cleaning business. It was my personal phone number on all of the accounts. The next step is going to be setting up your preliminary marketing channels. So you're going to want to get a LinkedIn page, a Google business profile, you're going to want to get a Yelp page, and a Facebook business page, just so you have a bunch of different areas for your customers to leave reviews for you. To get this started and off the ground, you're gonna wanna ask 5 or so friends to leave reviews for your business, and just so you can get some early reviews on there so it doesn't look like you just started. And if customers call you, they have something to go off of. Then the easiest low-hanging fruit way to immediately start getting leads is going to be registering for what's called Google Local Service Ads. Google Local Service Ads is still, to this day, a legal money printer. You have to have 5 reviews on there as well though. So again, run the same play, have your friends and family leave some reviews on there so you can get approved. But you're not gonna start funding Google LSA yet and turning on ads because you wanna move on to the next step, which is hiring contractors. Now, with this whole business model, this is the thing. This is how we run them remotely. We don't use W-2 employees. We use independent contractors and cleaners that already have the supplies, that already have the training, that already have the vehicles to drive to the jobs and complete them without you as the business owner having to come out of pocket for things like their vehicles, their gas, their equipment, and spending your time training them. And instead of paying them an hourly wage, you're gonna pay them a flat rate to go out and do the job. So, say a customer calls you, you bid it at $300. You're gonna give the contractor about 40% of that job, which would be about $120. Now, the cool part about this is you're gonna be able to source really, really good and trusted cleaners because you're paying them so much money. If that job takes them 3 hours, guess what? They're making $40 an hour. That's a lot more than they'd make as a W-2 house cleaner working for a traditional house cleaning business. And there's a ton of different websites you can use to find cleaners that know how to do this stuff. The low-hanging fruit for free where you don't have to pay anything is going to be your local Nextdoor and Facebook groups, where you go into these groups and you ask, hey, does anybody have cleaner recommendations? You're going to get all the neighbors in those groups commenting their cleaner they recommend. Cool part about how this works is that you're going to be able to source a lot of cleaners that don't have a public presence. And the cleaners that don't have a public presence and kind of just go off of word of mouth and are solo or a team of 2, that's gonna be your ideal fit for a contractor because they're not spending their hard-earned dollars on marketing and hiring people to answer the phone calls, right? They just want to show up and do the work, and those are the people we want to find. Next up is care.com and housekeeper.com. These cost about 30 bucks or so a month. This is a platform where they're already vetted and you can actually check what their asking hourly rate is, and you can send a bunch of messages to them on these platforms asking if they're looking for more cleaning work. Then the next platform you can use, which is my personal favorite, is Indeed. Although it's going to be a bit more of a hassle because you're going to have to sift through a lot of applications, you can actually go on Indeed and post a job posting for a house cleaner. Problem is you're gonna get a lot of people who aren't a great fit, and you're gonna spend a lot of your time doing screening. And some good things to look for when you're coming through applications: at least 1 year experience in house cleaning. You wanna make sure they respond to you pretty quickly. That's usually a good indicator if they're gonna be good or not. Not a lot of job hopping. There's not a lot of space in between their resume. You're gonna wanna check and see how much availability they actually have to take on more jobs, because some are gonna be packed and you might be only to get 1 or 2 jobs a month out of them. Those are some easy things to look for, but if you get the hang of this and you can actually build a system and process around it, it becomes really, really easy to hire and staff cleaners as you start to grow your business. Then you've got your cleaners all sorted, you've got them onboarded, you've got them hired. I'll even go as far to include in the description below a free training on how to run the whole onboarding process with your cleaners. So now that you've got your cleaners set up and you've got your Google LSA ready to go, you're gonna turn that on and you're gonna start fielding phone calls from your open phone number. You're gonna start booking and closing these jobs over the phone and assigning them to your cleaners so they can go off and do the work for you. The cool part about what Booking Quality does, going back to what I said at the beginning, is you're gonna be able to collect their card information up front. So as soon as that cleaner shows up and completes the job and the customer is happy, you can just click to charge the card and you get paid instantly. You don't have to hunt down any checks, or you don't have to hunt down any cash. And from here, it's rinse and repeat, close the leads, book them, and then follow up with the customers that you're paying for, because then you're gonna book them for recurring. And believe it or not, customers are gonna book weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. And the cool part about this is where you make all your profit, because you've already paid up front to acquire the customer. So every job you book thereafter should be a lot more profitable. And once you get up to about $10,000 a month, you're probably gonna be tired of answering phone calls. This is when you're gonna wanna hire someone overseas to start answering the phone calls for you. We like to hire from the Philippines. We pay them anywhere between $6 to $7 an hour, which is great for them and where they live. And their English sounds almost perfect. They're gonna be able to answer all the phones, close all the deals for you, handle all the cleaner customer communication. So you're just sitting back, making sure that your overseas employee is doing what they need to do, and then maybe turning some dials on the marketing. You can even go as far as to passing off the cleaner hiring to them once they get good enough. This should take you to about $30,000, $40,000 a month once you get it really going. And at the end of the day, it's a cleaning business, it's a service business. So there's really no cap to it. As long as you can keep staffing the cleaners and keep growing the sales and maintain a great reputation in your local area, you now have the blueprint to making $10,000 plus a month every single month. And the cool part is you're competing against dinosaurs. Nobody runs their cleaning business like this. They're all in the stone ages with how they market, how they sell, how they communicate. Doing those basics alone is enough to stand out from 99% of the competition in this space. And if you don't want to do it on your own, we've run Home Service Academy for the last 2 years, where we can actually help you grow and scale your very own remote cleaning business. We've done it over 1,500 times. Some of our top students have close to $1 million cleaning businesses now at this point, and we have no signs of slowing down. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link in the bio. If not, no big deal. My feelings aren't gonna be hurt. We have a bunch of free trainings that go even deeper into each of the steps that I talked about on this channel. So if you haven't, check those out, hit subscribe, hit notification bell if you wanna learn more about business, and more importantly, learn more about how to build a cleaning business and run it completely remotely. So if you liked it, drop a like. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.